Hi, my name is Deborah Johnson, and today I will be sharing about the growing journey of wisdom and favor. Have you ever felt like you've needed more wisdom in a particular situation? Or have you seen others around you rise to new levels of favor? Wisdom and favor are not one-time experiences, but are given in levels. We can grow in wisdom and favor just as we grow in stature and maturity. In this message, we're going to explore how wisdom and favor operate in our lives and how we can grow in them, and why God desires to give them to us. The first section is about wisdom is growing in levels. Number one, Jesus' growth in wisdom. Luke 2:52 says, even Jesus in his humanity grew in wisdom. This shows us that wisdom isn't something that's static. It grows and develops over time. We too are called to grow in wisdom. As we walk through life, we are meant to increase in our ability to discern, understand, and make decisions that align with God's will. Asking for wisdom. In James 1:5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God. Wisdom is available and askable. It's not a limited resource, and God generously gives it to those who seek it. But we must ask in humility, recognizing that our own understanding is not enough. No matter what season you are in, wisdom is always available to you. If you're facing a tough decision or trial, ask God for wisdom. He delights in giving it to you. There are levels of wisdom. We'll look at Solomon as an example here. 1 Kings 3:12 says, God gave Solomon wisdom like no one before or after him. The wisdom was unique and granted by God. Solomon did not get all wisdom instantly. It became progressively as he sought God's heart and applied it to his life. Levels of wisdom come with maturity and application. We grow wiser by walking with God, gaining experience, and allowing Him to guide us. Second section is about favor that's coming in levels. Jesus was favored with God and with man. In Luke 2:52, it says, Jesus grew in favor with God and man. Favor is something that increases. Jesus didn't start out with this fullness of favor, but it grew in it. Similarly, we are meant to experience favor in increasing measure as we walk faithfully with God. Favor with both God and man isn't automatic. It requires alignment with God's will, faithfulness, and integrity in our relationships. Joseph's progressive favor. We'll look at that. In Genesis 39:4, it says, Joseph found favor with Potiphar, and then in prison, and eventually with Pharaoh. Favor followed him wherever he went. Joseph's favor didn't come all at once. It came as he remained faithful in each season. When we remain faithful and trust God in every circumstance, we position ourselves for increasing favor. Favor isn't based on external circumstances, but on internal faithfulness and God's purpose. Favor as a reward for righteousness. Proverbs 3:3-4 says, favor is a natural outcome of living with integrity and godliness. Mercy and truth, which lead to favor, are qualities that we are all called to display in our lives. As we walk in truth and mercy, favor with God and man will follow. And it's not about striving for favor, but living in a way that attracts it. Wisdom and favor are interconnected. Wisdom leads to favor. Proverbs 8:35 says, for whoever finds me wisdom finds life and receives favor from the Lord. Wisdom isn't just about intellectual knowledge. It's about knowing how to live in God's will, and this leads to favor. When we seek God's wisdom and apply it, favor naturally follows us. Wisdom leads us into decisions that align with God's heart, and favor flows out of that alignment. Favor supports wisdom. Genesis 39:21 says Joseph's favor with the jailer allowed him to act wisely and be promoted. Favor often opens the doors and providing opportunities where we can use our wisdom. God's favor can open doors for us to demonstrate the wisdom we've been given. Favor isn't just for our benefit, it's meant to position us to fulfill God's purpose. Ask God today for greater wisdom in your life. No matter where you are in your journey, seek it actively and apply it diligently. Live with integrity and faithfulness to receive favor, trusting that God will open doors as He sees fit. Remember, wisdom and favor grow over time. They're not static, and they always are available to those who seek it. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to learn more.